Hi folks, it's Mikey D from Slippin' Pitch Kettle. I hope you're having a fantastic day. But if you're not, I hope tomorrow brings a better day for you, genuinely. I'm out and about on day 8 of the walk 10,000 steps every day in October challenge in aid of mind. So today's video is going to be about my review on my first week doing this challenge. Big question. Why? Why am I doing this challenge? Well, to start off with, I've struggled in the past with my mental health, with depression and I suppose symptoms of PTSD, anxieties. Another thing is, a bit selfish really, the fact that I'm putting content out every single day, hopefully fingers crossed, on every day of this challenge. My video filming and video editing skills will get better because I am new to it. And a big one, quite possibly, most importantly, I'm doing it with my wife. So it's allowing us to spend more quality time together, time where we can connect and reconnect better, have deeper conversations rather than having any distractions of modern technology with TV and phones and all that kind of malarkey. And also fitness wise, I need to improve my fitness after recovering from a heart condition that put me on the sick for 3 months. So I need to recuperate from that. So they're the whys. And if I can raise a bit of money for the great work that mine do, surely that's a good thing. So those are the whys I'm doing this challenge. So I am walking up a bit of an incline here, and that links in perfectly for my next point. Physically, I'm getting stronger day by day doing this challenge. Physically, my heart seems to be getting stronger. I'm finding it a little bit easier every day to climb these hills and do these walks. But it's not come without its negative effects. I'm not really getting the rest and recuperation that I would normally do, because I'm one of them people that's either all or nothing. I either give it everything to the point that I'm exhausted, or I don't do anything at all. So it's given me that consistency doing this challenge. A couple of the walks I've done this week have equated to nearly 50,000 steps. One day I did 2 walks in one day, and then yesterday I did a big hike in the Peak District. So yeah, my body isn't really getting the rest and recuperation that it might need. Now if I took it steady every day, then I think I might be all right. Saying that, this incline's taking its toll on me, but I'll keep piling forward. But what's it done for me mentally? Well, it's done wonders. It's given me more motivation, it's given me more interest, it's given me more variety. What do they say? A change is as good as a rest. Well, on this first week, first 8 days, every single day has been a different walk. Most in the area very close to where I live. One of them at Bridlington was a couple hours drive away, and the Peak District is an hour's drive away. But what it's given me is a different walk, a different area every day that if I'd not taken on this challenge, I never would have done. So that change of scenery, that change of pace, that change of activity, it's been fantastic for the old grey matter. Now obviously I've been filming and editing these videos, and normally that would stress me out, especially the editing part. But I've actually enjoyed it. I've actually enjoyed looking again at where we've been and what we've done and what looking through our eyes. And it's taken me back to that place, that greenery, that nature, that wide open space, that fresh sea air when we went to Brid. My stress levels have really come down. My sleep has got better. it's improved. Quite probably because I've been absolutely shattered after every day. But that's what it's about, isn't it? Having that balance. A couple of months before taking on this challenge, I was struggling with insomnia. Took its toll on me mentally and physically. But since doing this challenge, it's reset my body clock, it's reset my sleep pattern, it's just reset everything. It's been fantastic. A bit like this view, actually, from where I am now. Let me switch the camera around. Welcome to the rolling hills of South and West Yorkshire. Weather's not the best, and I'm hoping that rain's going to hold off while I'm doing this walk. So where I actually am now, it's an old, from the old mining times, and it's from all the, I think they call it slag that comes out of the mine, and it's all a big, massive lump of this slag. If I'm wrong and you're from this area and you know more than me, because I know next to now about mining, even though my father-in-law's a miner, put down in the comments, tell me what actually this is. But it's been restored to sort of natural beauty, and yeah, to go from a sort of mining area where it's all black and dark and all smog in the air and all that, to this natural beauty, this reinstated beauty. It's fantastic. Doing these walks has actually cleared my mind. Many a time I've gone out to do filming and I've got a bit of a script, a few bullet points of what I want to talk about. And 99% of the time I go to start talking, and because of the sounds of nature, the wind blowing in the trees and the birds chirping, and yeah, the wind blowing through my hair, but my mind's gone blank. So it just proves, if you have got things going off inside the old grey matter and life's on top of you and you're really struggling, it just proves it being out, it clears it all. It clears away that fogginess. It's absolutely fantastic. You must do it. I know some of you might be really struggling to even get out of bed, but just take it from me. Just get one leg out of bed, give yourself a pat on back, get another leg out of bed, pat yourself on back, go in the bathroom, try and have yourself a wash and clean your teeth, brush your teeth, get dressed. I know that's going to take a lot out of you. I know that because I've been in that position myself. Try and get your trainers on or your shoes on and just get out. Try and head to your garden gate. And then once you've got there, if you can, just make it to the end of your street or the end of your road. And if you can go a bit further, honestly, you'll feel so much better for it. You know, it might be overwhelming. You think about Forrest Gump on his journey across America. He didn't set off to run across America. He just said he was going to go to the end of his drive and back. But he didn't. He went across his town and then across his state and across other states and coast to coast. Break it down, the smallest little tasks, and you will get there. I'm sure of it, because I was in your shoes. So what might be some of the challenges or the hard parts that I face with doing this 10,000 steps every day challenge? It's not been the motivation to do it. And in fact, my wife and I, we've been looking forward to it, spending time together and spending time with the kids, even though they're much grown up now. It's been talking to you, making these videos. That's been the big challenge for me. I want to try and get across a hint or a tip or a hack, as everybody calls it these days, on improving your mental health or maintaining decent mental health. And it's been arduous. It has got in the way of my wife and I with walks, because I'd be wanting to go and film something and she's walked ahead and she's had to wait for me. So that has been difficult, but we've tried to find a way around that. And that's only for this week, because she's returned back to work now. I'm back at work from the weekend. We've both been on leave for a week. Yeah, I think we've got a way around that. But the editing, when you're new to it and it's complicated, It is hard. That's been a big challenge and a big barrier for me to try and get over. But I will get there. I wanted to put out a video every night of the day's activities, and yesterday I just couldn't. I've been on that epic hike, and you know what? I was absolutely shattered. Legs were killing me, back were killing me, so I went for a bath and I was in there for about 3 hours. So I didn't get a chance, and I've still not edited it now. Hopefully I will do it this evening. So that's been a big barrier. The weather. Good old blighty. Now, we've been lucky actually. Day one was when we had that bit of rain, and my wife and I would never normally go out in the rain, but you know what? We thought, sod it, come on, let's do it, day one. And yeah, we did it. But I couldn't take this camera with me, and with my phone it's a bit more, it's not as good, hopefully, as this camera, so that was a bit of a barrier. Doing this challenge with my wife, it's actually brought us closer together. I've really enjoyed my time with her on these walks, and we've done a walk in a different place every single day, and we'd never do that. You know, there'll be days where we don't get out of the house, we just put Netflix on, we binge watch the latest series, or we'd be too busy with work, or, you know, just general chores or whatever. But to take that time out every day in a week and go somewhere different and have that different environment to be in, it's brought us much closer together. We're much happier, and we're doing something together, and we're doing it for a good cause. We've all got mental health. We all have, you know, peaks and troughs now and again. We all have friends or family or colleagues that have or are struggling with their mental health. And so my wife's a big advocate for Mind. Every year she tries to give some money to Mind. Do me a favour, put down in the comments below, or follow me on Facebook at Slipping Pitch Kettle, or at Instagram. I've just started a page up for that at Slipping Pitch. Put down, write to me, what if you've been doing this challenge, what's your first week been like? Has it been dead easy, or has it been the most hardest thing ever, or has it had peaks and troughs as what life is like? I really want to know, because it'd be nice to see if we've got sort of common themes going off. I've got a general idea that we have, in that it's been great for everybody. Not all the time, and life isn't like that. But generally, it's been really good for everybody physically and mentally. So yeah, pop down in the comments, what have you thought about you doing this challenge for a week? I know a family member of mine, he's been doing it, but not for Mind, he's been doing it for himself. And he was struggling earlier on the year. We've had a family bereavement. He's had issues physically with injuries and job related and all this kind of stuff. And you know what? He's joined me on this journey. He's done his own 10,000 steps challenge. He's updated me daily with little videos. He's even started eating better. And I asked him last night, I says, how you feeling? Is it making you feel any better? And let's see if I can find the text, what he put to me. In fact, what is the chances of that? He's just WhatsApped me right this second of how he's done. 10,217. How weird's that? Yeah, when I asked him if he feels better for it, he's put 2 right, I feel well better, and I'm eating proper healthy too. I mean, come on. That's fantastic to see where he was earlier on in the year. I'm so proud of him. I don't want to mention his name in case he doesn't want me to, but if he does, I will mention his name. But yeah, I'm so proud of him to say where he was, you know, just even a few months ago to now. And he's been joining me on this journey from where he lives, other side of the country. And I've had daily updates like I have just now. I can't believe that. That's brilliant. Speak of the devil and he shall appear. In fact, I'm going to do it now. Mate, you'll never believe it. I'm out walking now, talking to the camera, giving a review on the first week of this challenge. And I was just been talking about you. I've not mentioned your name, But I mentioned you've been joining me on this challenge and you've been absolutely smashing it, and how proud I am of you, and how you've given me a daily update every single day. And then you've just sent me that. Absolutely phenomenal. Superb, mate. So proud of you. What about week 2? Now, this is going to be a lot harder for me because I return to work. Now, I'm lucky in that in my workplace as an instructor in the fire service, I can actually use the gym. And so I will get my steps in, both in the classroom as I'm teaching sort of advanced first aid, and I'll be up and down the classroom talking to my students. But then I'll get on the treadmill after work and I'll get some walking done on that. So I can definitely get my steps done on that. Whether I make a video, that's going to be the hard one, and editing it in time, because I do long shifts, and that's going to be over the weekend. So that's going to be a barrier for next week, is when I return back to work, whether I can get the steps in, and that's the most important thing. But it's, can I make these videos for you fine folk? I'm going to be looking forward to doing the walks and see if I can get in my 10,000 steps as part of my everyday life. Because when you're on leave, when you're on holiday, not real life, is it? You can get a bit more done. So yeah, the real test will be next week. Well, make sure you come and join me. And next week I'll have to try and find some new scenery, because I love this, going out, finding a totally different area. And I've lived in this area for nearly 20 years. I'm not from the area where I am now, even though I might sound it. I'm actually from the Wirral, which is between Liverpool and Chester. And so I've lived here now nearly 20 years, and I've found some places that I've never been before, and they're literally on my doorstep. I'm looking forward to finding more of these little hidden gems. I maybe get out to the Peak District again. I do like to get out there. You'll see from the video from day 7 how epic, how awe-inspiring and just beautiful the scenery is there. So yeah, hopefully I'll get out there next week. I've been Mikey D. That's been my review of week 1 on the walk 10,000 steps every day in October challenge for Mind. If you've liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. It helps tell YouTube to further push this channel and the message that I'm trying to convey of talking openly about your mental health, particularly in the emergency services. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. Again, that'll help the YouTube algorithm. Bob me a comment, tell me how you've got on in week 1 of this challenge and whether you've enjoyed these videos or not. And give me a bit of criticism on how you think my filming and editing's gone, because I am still learning. Join me tomorrow on day 9 of the 10,000 steps every day in October. I've been Mikey D. Time to slip in Pitch Kettle. Have a good evening, everybody. Take care of yourself.